Hello, family. So, Ghetto News Reporter Mary Dance to the Mary Lee. Today is Saturday, September 19th, 2020. Sexy Saturday. Or Sinister Saturday? I don't know. You tell me. I've been buying these fries from the dollar store for a while now. I be hungry and stuff. I be needing a quick meal or whatever. So I go to Dollar Tree. And they got them for $1. But this time they didn't want me to get these for some reason. Because I usually don't, read the ingredients. And if I be building something, I usually don't read the instructions. And my ex-girlfriend, Donna, LaWanda, she knew for sure, that I wasn't one to read the instructions. I just put it together and stuff. But today, I noticed that it's number 3 on here. And it says bake for 23 minutes. 3:23 is when my mother, Mary Lee Wright, supposed to have, died or whatever the case was. We buried her or we had a funeral. You understand what I'm saying? And, the first batch I had, it was a hole in the back or whatever, and I had to go get another one. Yep. Kind of trippy. They said these are from Idaho. They say hoes gotta eat too, right? They have made me homeless, and I've paid buku money for hotel and motel fare, and all I did was sleep. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. And they got this saying, Captain Save a Hoe. Now my mother, I don't really know the story behind her, but I know my sister, she was something else. I know my ex-girlfriend, Donna Marie Evans, aka Cookie the Italian Stallion, she was something else, for real. And, I'm the type of person, I usually don't like putting people's laundry in the streets or mines, because we all have a sinister past or, how can I put it, a dark past and sometimes a bright future if you can get over the past, right? They say leave the past behind, but when people continue to throw it up in your face, it's hard to leave it behind. Now, Donna Marie Evans, she probably, needed something. And that's why she tapped me on the shoulder as a teenager, her being a grown woman. And evidently, I was worth a lot. And maybe they killed my parents for real and everybody else was just playing a role. Maybe the lady, Mary Lee Wright, was not my mother. Because I always ask myself this question. If I, got an apartment and she knew I had an apartment, why she never asked to move in? That would have been the right thing to do. You understand what I'm saying? If my daughter, was doing good or whatever, you understand what I'm saying? I would have, because they was moving her around like they, moving me around. So I think they saw an opportunity. They said it's a sucker born every day. And, babies, they tend to suck whatever you give them and stuff, not knowing. And that's why I was, a hot mess as a child and was a child abuse victim. So I believe this is the place where it all took place at, because one thing about the devil, they always know ahead of time and they always try to bring you back to the scene of the crime and start the game over and stuff, Now, I'm not a hoe. You understand what I'm saying? Tupac saying, you know not to treat me like a hoe. And, I try to help people not be hoes. But the last time I heard on the street was, the hoes are in the house and they housewives and, you know, they're not out there, and that's a good thing if they're not. But don't try to turn me into a hoe. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel as though every time I come up, they, steal my stuff. You understand what I'm saying? The police is navigating all this shit. Now, Tupac said, it ain't them that's killing us, it's us that's killing us. Now, who is them? That's the question. You understand what I'm saying? Evidently, it's the police. Because, last movie he made was gang related, you know, and he was messing with a dirty cop or whatever and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So, you hear stuff on the streets, you see things, and you try to avoid things. But when you really take time to pump your brakes and think, that's why they keep the finger to the head, you realize that you've been more of a victim, you know, even with your friends or whatever. Now, there's nothing more than family. Now, you can have friends all day, but family is what keeps, you know, family together and stuff. Friends, they come and go. You understand what I'm saying? And, 9 times out of 10, they want something from you because they family probably, need it or whatever case may be. So, I never had any friends. In my book, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors, plus one song, I said, I don't have any friends. You understand what I'm saying? And I know that I don't. I have a family that people would never really see until the time will come, I believe. And if it comes down to it, my higher power will definitely show up and show out. I'm not worried about that at all. So, I believe they want me to, they obsessed with me and they want to, take advantage of me, or they remember when, I was doing little stuff, here and now and there, whatever and stuff, but they never forget a person's beginning. See, when people put you in a compromising position and you do some things to try to get up out of it and they try to hold it against you when you start coming up, it's called blackmail. And that's where a lot of people get caught up in them contracts and, you know, because they are only as sick as they secrets, and that's why my higher power allowed me to give y'all the opportunity to be able to cut ties from all the people who are trying to, hold that dark cloud over you and stuff and, you know, keep you from elevating and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? You know, I'm here to set you free. Now, I read somebody's shirt today that said freedom ain't free. Well, let me tell you something. If I'm worth more dead than I am alive, I had to pay for my own freedom, right? You understand what I'm saying? So what business is to you? And I always say this, if a person would sell their soul, don't you think they'll sell your soul? Now, you hear all the times parents be putting, you know, uh, phone bills, you know, in a child's name or things of that nature or whatever. Now, what mother would do that? Because now when the child grows up, it's harder and harder and harder, and they have to compromise their whatever to try to make ends meet because they can't get credit, can't get this, can't get that. Now, I've never done credit, but of course, people have taken my good credit and abused it along with my name and reputation or whatever. See, it was all about the reputation in the movie with Malcolm X. You understand what I'm saying? And West Indy Archie. He made a fool. He tried to. You know, even though West Indy Archie was handicapped towards the end, and Malcolm X came to check up on him and stuff. And and he said, "Man, it was just my rep. I didn't, I wasn't trying to kill you, but it was my reputation." So I knew to take, heed to that when I, you know, seen the movie, but I read the book first. And right around that time, my ex-girlfriend, Donna Marie Evans, the Italian stallion, real estate agent, banker, prostitute, whatever, gangbang, whatever. She was a little bit of everything and a Gemini like me, right? She had given me some diamond earrings. And the next day, somehow or another, the police, you know, was like, you know, harassing me for selling general merchandise on the corner of 87 in my street, in my city, Chicago, and street. You understand what I'm saying? Across the street from the Red Line train station. You understand what I'm saying? So it was a setup. It's always been a setup. And the earrings just came out of my ears miraculously. See, and they weren't even that big. They just little stud diamond earrings. You know what I'm saying? But they came coming. And I've noticed a pattern. Every time I get like a little diamond or something, like my ring, the police stole that. You understand what I'm saying? Something I bought just because I worked my ass off and I decided to put my initials in it. You understand? And my birthday, and the police stole that. And then I had like a little mason ring, they stole that. You understand what I'm saying? They try to steal everything just to try to, and some more earrings. They thieves and stuff. So, the police ain't the police, and CTA ain't CTA, and for some reason or another, they think, I care when they die. I don't. Because if you got the heart to do all that, your time gonna end up short. For real. Because somebody you gonna rob and they gonna kill your ass and shit. And they might just do it for me. You never know. You understand what I'm saying? I got Mary McNamara's out there. You don't know what they be thinking. These, I didn't grew up with, you know, people on the psych ward, people in prison, people in the streets, homeless. The best, the worst. You understand what I'm saying? So you never know when your number is up. And I've treated people fairly for the most part that I can remember. I haven't. When I really look back over, I'm like, mm, nothing I've done so bad that would warrant my death that I haven't already, paid for one way or another. You understand what I'm saying? So I just look at it like this: somebody's just envious. And when I met Donna, she had real bad teeth, and they would bleed and all that. So you could tell she didn't have, insurance and things of that nature. But when she, and I broke up or whatever, then somebody gave her a crooked smile. It was kind of like the Cardi B story. My shit is fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. These are caps. These are caps right here. But this here silver one, when I got it, my dentist asked me, was I sure, that I wanted it? And I was like, yeah, because, I didn't expect at the time that people was going to be trying to knock my fronts out and shit, and that's why they say, all I want for Christmas is my two front teeth. You understand what I'm saying? See, it's all about a game. They play games and they play with people's lives and livelihood, and they set, people up, especially if they jealous and stuff. People be getting older and stuff like that. And, they look at you and you coming up and they envy you and stuff. And that has never been my story. But now that I know how it goes, I know who to look out for. And, basically the people in this building for real, because one of them told me, that I was ugly and she was supposed to be an aggressive. But, I know her story and I'm not going to put her business in the streets, but I catch on real fast, put it like that. So it's all about buck breaking. They would consider me a buck or a stud. You understand what I'm saying? If they can break me, then because you got these studs out here nowadays, they doing it all, transgenders, and you understand what I can't understand. If Boys Town is on Halsted, why is they in the hood and stuff? Trying to see, they was always coming after me and stuff. And I was coming home today, and this guy was in the car with his girlfriend or whoever, and he looking at me all sweet and shit. And I'm like, nigga, come on now. You understand what I'm saying? I've always wondered about that. I used to be like, if you gay, why are you looking at me? So they was acting gay. You know how motherfuckers, they act just to get the pussy and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Or whatever. I don't mean to be so frank about it, but it ain't happening with me. Now, you can, whatever my dead body, because they do that too. They screw dead bodies too. So it's real crazy and shit. So, people that look like me or don't, whoever been through some stuff, if you don't have family, I'm family. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. And if you do got family and they treat you like shit, I'm your family. You know what I'm saying? I came out the blue, the sky, to, let you know you're not alone and stuff, because they trying to make people not be able to voice their opinion. You understand what I'm saying? And they have taken music out of Best Buy. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. I mean, for real, for real. They just want you to lay up and fucking, wait on hand and foot. That's what they want and stuff. So, they thought it would be easy with me. So I got these glasses and it says, not so basic. Meaning, my life ain't that goddamn easy. You want it, you got to earn it. Meaning, if you want to take my life, you got to work your ass off, nigga. It's been 47 years I've been doing this, and I'm 53 years old. So for 47 years out of 53, you understand what I'm saying? I've been putting this work in. So, for the ones who appreciate it, I appreciate you. This is my streetwise till I die video. You understand what I'm saying? It was never about the money, property, and prestige for me, because I knew they didn't want me to have it. If they take your little diamonds, what make you think they won't take them big ones off of you? You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why they be trying to bust people's mouth and stuff like that, make them feel like they got low self-esteem. And that's why motherfuckers should be happy the mask is over their face and stuff. That for that purpose alone, until you can do better. And we will do better. Just got to keep your fingers crossed. It ain't over yet, but I'm going to slow my roll down fast, telling these niggas my fucking business with they bum asses and shit. If I end up a bum, you know why. Haters all the time. So I'm going to look good until I don't. All right? Peace.